Yo guys, what is good? Welcome back on the Uncle Sharma channel here, live from Paris, France, which at the moment is just as much of a mess as Inter. With all these riots and strikes that are going on in France, there's rubbish bags everywhere. It does remind me of my beloved Inter. Obviously, I'm repping still whilst I'm out here on a work trip. But yeah, news broke the last couple of days. I have to talk about it. First, Antonio Conte, he's done it. He's gone and done it again, hasn't he? Got fired, or mutual agreement, or whatever you want to call it. He got paid to leave his job before his contract actually ends. Is this guy ever going to complete a contract? Like, this guy only had an 18-month contract at Spurs, and even that he couldn't complete. Oh, this guy, what a funny guy, and obviously one of the most epic, historic, memorable rants that you'll ever remember. Well, at Spurs just last week, it was amazing to watch. Obviously, as an external, but as Inter fans, we know all about that, and we knew it was a ticking time bomb before that happened. And now, even before actually that happened, the news are starting to link Antonio Conte to Inter once again. Obviously, the way he left us, it was never kind of clear the exact reason. He clearly could have just stayed and won another title. He had another year left, so I've always resented him for that, but always remained also an Antonio Conte fan. What do you guys think? I know it's got a lot of people talking. To me, like, obviously the temptation's always there. Conte is even before he came to Inter, was one of my favorite coaches in the world. He remains that. And of course, he's an upgrade. There's levels to the game. As Allegri would say, categorie, there's categories. And obviously Inzaghi is somewhere around here, wherever you want to put him. But Conte is definitely a category up above Inzaghi. But it's like, the reheated soup, or as in Italian they say, the minestrone riscaldato, or it's time to open the windows, apri le finestre, breathe some fresh air, some new air, some fresh ideas. Is it always going back to your ex? Is it always, calling Mancini back again? Is it always La Caca back again? Is it always, this is Mourinho's also rumored, as we've talked about in the past. Of course, I'm tempted with the Conte return, but he has to accept, and will he accept, much lower salary, much lower expectations in terms of transfers with this current ownership. Actually, even without this ownership, if you come to Serie A right now, there is no way that you can have expectations of a big transfer market Sunim gave him last time round. So, but there's so many factors this time round that make it possible. You know how the Conte thing, the Lukaku thing almost seemed impossible last year. At this time last year, until he made that stupid interview, everything seemed impossible, even after that. But mitigating factors in Conte's life, his health. He went through that operation, gallbladder or whatever it was. He hasn't been well. His family, his friends, Vialli dying, Gianluca Ventrone, the physical trainer who died, him missing home, missing Italy, missing family. Those are big things in a person's life. He's still a human, he's a psycho, he's crazy, and the way he's obsessive with his work, with football. But comes a time in your life where, he can't keep doing the same thing. Maybe he's got to that point, and maybe he can accept a lower salary, lower expectations. But then again, he gets better. He comes to Inter. His health gets back to normal. He starts doing well again. And then he wants the big jobs again. He wants the PSGs. He wants the Premier League again. Like, yeah, I don't know with this guy. I don't know. It's difficult. I am tempted, of course. I'm tempted. What do you guys think? Conte back or not? The next news I want to talk about is Stefan De Vry, also known as Stefan the Fridge or the Fries. This guy, he is getting a new contract on the same terms as his last contract by not performing as well as he was for most of his contract before. which is interesting, because obviously this guy, no issues with Stefan De Vry on a personal level. Do not take this the wrong way. Great professional, seems like a nice guy. Also, you know, quiet, never a word out of place. No disrespect to Stefan De Vry, but he has been on a declining phase for more than a season. Probably this is the second season in a row that we've seen a decline in the footballing level, maybe physically level, maybe mentally as well. He's not even a starter for the Dutch team anymore as well. 4 million net a year. You're talking about 7-8 million gross a season. You know, for the same money you can get another younger player, signing for 15-20 million, paying 1.5-2 million net a season. The yearly cost to Inter would be the same. I don't get this decision. Marotta, Ausilio, these are the ones that really frustrate me. I'm not mad at it, but at the same time, it seems to me we're going down the same path again. If we're just renewing these guys, even without them really earning it. I mean, I would understand if you're giving De Vry a lower contract, but giving him 4 million net, you know, most other, Kim Min-jae doesn't earn that. Tomori doesn't earn that. You know, a lot of the players in this league, the top defenders, don't earn that. So De Vry, who in, you know, reality is now to Acerbi, he's a backup to Acerbi, and he's earning more than Acerbi. Doesn't really make sense to me at 30 years of age. Unless you're trying to sell him on, just keep him on, trying to sell him on. Fair play, but I don't really get it. To be honest. Very, very frustrating. I hope we're not just gonna renew this whole defense once again. You can't go into another season with Acerbi, De Vry. Obviously, we need to renew Bastoni, and then whoever we get to replace Skriniar. Like, again, as I said with Conte, open the windows, breathe some fresh air, some new ideas, some new players, please. That was it, guys. Hope you enjoyed that video. I do want to know your thoughts and opinions down below. Like, yeah, Conte, what do you think of that? De Vry's renewal, what do you make of that? And of course, we will be back soon with match previews and all that good stuff. Italy out of the way, international break out of the way. Italy also very disappointing. Of course, you guys know I do make Italian national team content usually, but these I've just been busy the last few days, but yeah, they're not looking good either. Not looking good, bruv. Not looking good. Retegui seems like a nice little flash in the pan, maybe, or a nice little hope going forward. But yeah, Mancini as well. Open the windows. Time to breathe some fresh air. I think the Italian national team needs a new coach now after that World Cup failure. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Sorry for the rambling. Leave a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Ciao ragazzi, always Forza Inter.